How can we pull aggro in a game of D&D? So the concept of aggro comes from video games. It is a strictly video game mechanic where characters would draw attention from monsters, especially in games like World of Warcraft, where you'd have a large, diverse party and the tank characters were expected to draw attention in order to soak damage being dealt by monsters to protect their squishier allies who had other responsibilities. 5e doesn't have a ton of mechanics that really do that. There are some rare exceptions. I believe the Cavalier Fighter has something. There's the Compelled Duel spell for the Paladin. One of the Paladin subclasses has a Channel Divinity option that's basically aggro. There are a few other exceptions, but in general, the concept of aggro really doesn't exist in 5e, so you can't come in and be like, oh, I'm playing a fighter or a barbarian, and I need to engage mechanically with the concept of aggro. That's not there. D&D isn't a video game, and it's not trying to be, at least not the tabletop thing. So the DM is expected to play creatures, at least to some degree, to play them as if they were living, thinking creatures. If a creature would reasonably be drawn to attack your character, the DM should probably have the creature do that. Now, playstyles obviously vary. Your DM might be like power gaming the monsters because sometimes that's a fun challenge depending on your table, but for the most part, like if you fight a wolf, the wolf is probably going to go attack the sickliest looking character in the party because they look like the easiest meal. Wolf logic makes sense. So you need to think in in-game terms in a lot of ways. So do things that would draw the attention of monsters and then hope that your DM engages with that. But that's a discussion that you should have with your DM about how you want to handle that. But beyond just, getting the DM to play along and getting the monsters to act in a way that is internally consistent to the in-game world, aggro really isn't a thing, so instead you want to look for other things that prevent enemies from moving away from your tanky characters to go attack your other characters. You want to look for things that hold creatures in place. Grappling, the Sentinel feat, reducing their speed to 0 with any number of things. Honestly, in the 2024 rules, like minus 10-foot speed penalties are a dime a dozen. So hold them in place and prevent them from getting away from you. I always say tanks need two good things in D&D. They need to be durable and they need to be sticky. So if you can figure out how to be sticky, if you're already durable, being durable is actually pretty easy, just high AC, lots of hit points, you're fine. Being sticky is the hard part, but there are options available from very low levels. Again, Sentinel is the easiest go-to option for exactly what you want to do, which is to tank enemies and keep them from attacking your allies.